We were just talking about putting my clothes on Jonathan just because it's funny. It's like, tiny jacket, big dude. Because like your arms are like the size of my thighs, I think.
I don't know.
Maybe not quite that.
Maybe not. Maybe not quite.
I have a wonderful physique. Thank you very much.
You do. He does. You can't tell it on camera.
No, I mean it's not muscular. It's just funny. So speaking of funny, what are some of the funny things or amazing things that you have to have, like collectible wise, in like in like the place where you play guitar? Because like I'm surrounded by guitars, and I have pictures of Ireland, and I have pictures of fighter jets from the '60s, and because that was from R.G. Smith. I have an R.G. Smith painting. If anybody knows who R.G. Smith is, that's pretty impressive to have. I should not have that in this room. It's the rest of his are in the Smithsonian. Not joking. My godfather test flew those planes. That's why I have the painting. Pictures of where I used to live in New York. Pictures of my favorite students that I've worked with before. One of their guitars, amps, all sorts of fun things. But what should you have? That's like normal. What do we have? What do you have?
What about posters?
That's kind of a definite. Isn't it funny?
You should have old posters.
But think about it. As a grown-ass man, like, remember when you had like dorms or something, or like in your high school room, you had posters? We're back at it.
We're back
posters.
at it.
Honey, look at the posters. Guy, she's like, geez, you're 38. You're buying posters. I gotta go to Michael's to get the poster frames. It's on half-price sale.
Here we are again.
Sale at Michael's. Posters are great. What else?
What if you had like some cool old records that could double as posters? Because you can put them on your wall in those fun little vinyl frame things.
Honey, we gotta go to Michael's again. I gotta get the record. Okay.
My wife would be so excited. She loves Michael's.
Oh God, your wife does like Michael's.
She loves crafts.
She gets spend. I'm like the Michael's Hobby Lobby king as far as in and out.
Oh,
I'm in and out within I can do within 5 minutes the entire store. I know where everything is. I know what I'm looking for. If it's not there, I'm gone. It's I don't go there to shop and mingle. I know the guy who manages the Hobby Lobby here too. He's a cool guy.
There you go.
He's really funny. We make jokes about Hobby Lobby all the time.
It's like who manages everywhere. It's like you guys are like a
I guess so.
Like a guild.
Hobby Lobby is like sort of like a big joint. It is a guild.
It is.
It's not the dude you would think. It's totally opposite. He kind of looks like a really like buff version of Darius Rucker. And he's cool. And he's kind of like an indie dude. And like
okay, all right.
I love that, man.
I'm into that.
He's got cool kids and. Like his kid shreds a guitar and has a really good ear. He's like 15 or something. And
whoa.
Yeah, his wife's cool and stuff. She's really attractive. It's strange.
There you go.
Anyway.
Shout out to Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. That's fun. That's a funny. Who would have thought that would have happened? We got off topic. I like the old, as far as posters, I love the old advertisements from Fender.
Those are cool.
I like, take your guitar anywhere, surfing.
Like the dude surfing with his Jaguar.
I want the fighter jet one.
Fighter jet's cool.
I'm into fighter jets. Not fire jets, because that's like they're on fire. Fighter jets.
Could be on fire.
I want that.
Foo Fighters.
I do like
some aliens.
That's a band too, off topics quickly. I didn't like the Foo Fighters for a while, and I kind of like them now. Like it was weird.
Like waves.
It took me it took me decades to be like, oh, that's a good band. I was just kind of missed that boat for a long time.
There you go.
I think Hero is still the greatest song ever. That song
it is a good song.
And the new album's good. I listened to it.
Out fighting the Foo.
Fighting. Is that a thing?
Sure. You know where Foo Fighters comes from, right?
No, I don't.
That's why. See, the fighter jets in like World War II, they would see these little balls of light and they thought they were aliens and they called them Foo Fighters. That's where that name comes from. How do you not know this? You know everything about friggin' World War II.
Not this.
God, we're going to talk about this afterwards. That's why I said Foo Fighters when you were talking about jets.
So happy. Well, it couldn't be World War. There weren't really jets.
There weren't jets. They were just planes.
I mean, unless you're talking about the ME-262.
They're just planes. I don't know. I called them the wrong thing. Jets. You know that crap, but there were, and now the government's like, oh yeah, there are aliens. No big deal.
Adolf Galland, one of the heads of that whole that whole squadron. Sorry.
All I know. Pretty much that was the Foo Fighters. So there you go.
I'm thinking fighter jets now, World War II.
Both sides saw them.
I mean, if you could have like a Messerschmitt 262 in your man cave.
I have no idea.
That's the first like combat real jet, the German jet.
I would like to have one.
That'd be cool to have in your man cave. Just
if anyone out there could let us come fly some fighter jets. We don't have to fly. We just want to be in the cockpit.
Now let's just jump the shark a little bit. I have been to guitar caves that have had Mustangs.
Like not the guitars,
no,
the cars.
Like fastback Mustangs, like 60s and 70s Mustangs in it. Multiple ones, motorcycles, Triumphs. It's like sort of, I feel like Triumph and like Fender sort of go hand in hand.
I feel like that's true.
And then then Gibson and Harley.
Ooh.
It's sort of like that's. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's just kind of like my psychosis of linking motorcycles.
I'm into that.
If you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy yet, I highly recommend it. It's like a soap opera for men.
I mean, you could have a Yamaha guitar and a Yamaha motorcycle.
That'd be kind of cool too. That Yamaha guitar was my first electric guitar.
Super matchy.
I had a purple glitter Yamaha guitar because I was super into Skid Row. And Dave the Snake Sabo, I think, played something like that at some point. And then I just thought their guitar playing was phenomenal. They are a phenomenal guitar playing and vocalist. That you can't argue that. Skid, that 18 Life to Go, the guitar licks, and I'll Remember You, that solo.
It is pretty amazing.
Amazing. What else? I want those Soundwave posters. You haven't seen those yet. That's what Derek and I are really into. That.
Yeah. You guys said something about that, and I was like, what is that?
My Chemical Romance just released like a non-signed version of the Black Parade that I kind of want to get that, but I want the signed version.
Okay, so
it's an actual picture, like
the actual
sound waves,
okay,
with like done in neon light and everything. Yeah. They're really pretty.
That's cool.
They're cool, and like I think it's like people like, ooh, it's a conversation piece. What is that? You have a giant painting of Johnny Cash to the left of this guy's face right here.
It's right here.
And it's the entrance. It's like Giant's Causeway is like a place I've been to in Northern Ireland quite a few.
The Giant's Causeway.
You've been there?
I have.
That's so funny. And we both been to Giant's Causeway. That's where all the little babies are on Led Zeppelin's record cover that are naked. And like I don't understand how any kid could be naked on those rocks. It's cold as hell in the north of Ireland in the middle of August.
Turns out all those kids died. that's not true. Don't say that.
Speaking of that, though, that's a news story. Like I didn't even tell Derek this or anything when we were talking because I like news. But in China, there was this ultra marathon, 100K like marathon, where 21 runners died in the race because like a freak storm came through and froze the hypothermia to death.
Why do those people hate themselves?
I mean, one of my friends did the Atlanta Death
so
Race.
Far to run.
One of my good friends won the Atlanta Death Race this year. Max Tiemann, man, that dude's
amazing.
Just like he's 100% muscle, and his wife is way cooler than he deserves. But whatever, Max, congratulations. He doesn't know.
I feel like if you're 100% muscle, you should have.
No, but his wife's like beyond cool. Like she's who everyone like the wife everyone aspires to have.
Fair enough.
One day, Rosalinda Grace, great name too, Rosalinda.
There you go.
On her brother Ryder, one of my favorite humans to ever have graced this earth. Wonderful human beings. And the parents, crazy. The things her father has done in other countries to the bad people of the world. Wonderful.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but no, Rosalinda, Max, congratulations. But that was crazy, right?
That is crazy.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I'm just thinking about all this poor.
I remember we started a video that vaguely had to do with guitars.
Okay, let's get back to
your man cave. What's in your she shed?
I remember
your jam cave.
Oh, because Jonathan has a she shed. If you've never watched our videos,
I like to go out there and do some cross stitch.
I don't even know what cross stitch is. I don't want to know. Obviously, guitars. You need to have guitars in your man cave.
I guess.
I think if you have enough room, get a pool table.
Oh, nobody has enough. Well, I mean, some people do.
Yeah,
I'm trying to. If I had a pool table in mine, it'd be like, and I'd be hitting the wall.
Yeah, your she shed does not.
No.
I mean, because
not pool table friendly.
Dude, some of these cats' basements are gigantic, and you could have a pool table, ping pong table, like a wall of Marshalls. A wall of Marshalls is a must.
I mean, I just like to set my old Bud Light cans around.
But we're really talking about the trinkets mainly.
Yeah, trinkets.
The Bud Light cans is a good idea. I'm thinking Marshall wall. I'm thinking all this stuff. Forget the guitars. You have to have that, like straps.
Straps. I do have a hanging thing of straps.
What about like famous cat straps too?
Ooh.
Or I don't. This is weird. Maybe like belt buckles, belt buckles from like famous rodeo people. Why not?
What about sort of like rock star clothes, like clothes they wore in shows? I've seen that, right?
I've been to a dude's place. He had James Brown's outfit.
See, that's cool,
and that was amazing. Or like Prince's clothes,
the nudie suits. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The like rhinestone cowboy, those are awesome.
Anything Elvis related is a thumbs up and okay in my opinion. I'm an Elvis. I bought that Hagstrom because of it.
Because you love Elvis.
The comeback special. He had a red one. I want a Hagstrom. I didn't pay hardly any. I'll talk about it in another backwall video.
That'd be a good one.
I'll have to play it.
Yeah, we'll have to move it to the back wall.
I need to find. No, it's on the back wall. It's back
there. Is it on the back wall now?
It's behind it's behind my shoulder somewhere back there.
Okay, no, it is back there.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so I'll play that at some point. It's if you like crappy sounding guitars.
It sounds
it
really
makes my fingers smell
mediocre.
like rust.
Yeah,
but no, it's a cool guitar. Like if you play through a good amp, it sounds amazing. I'll play through the 2-rock.
Like almost any guitar. That's a different video as well.
That is like Squire and a 2-rock, amazing.
Yeah.
You can have $5,000, the ultimate rig. It's all in the amp.
It's all the amp. We spent
$200
$37 on this guitar.
What else do we like there? We like we do the cards, mics, ticket stubs.
Ticket stubs would be super cool.
Yeah, because I have some old Woodstock ticket stubs and pictures from Woodstock. Gift from Jack Germany.
Kind of fun. How about drum heads?
Oh yeah, Derek stole those. I forgot. Oh. I had those in my house for yeah, drum heads. Oh, because I was just on the phone. No, it was someone in the store the other day. It was on. I think it was Saturday, or it was Sunday. I can't remember. I think it was Saturday. He had one of the Ramones drum heads that was smashed, and then he called his mom. He's a grown man. He's like my age. He called his mom later to see if she still had that. She, I threw that away years ago. It was smashed.
It's trash. It's no good.
Smash Ramone head, but no, we've seen like Ringo Starr heads out there, and those are pretty impressive. That would be awesome. Just any like memorabilia from like your favorite artist, I think
cool.
Is awesome. I would love that. We're not talking about all the stuff you need for your man cave, just the fun joys of that. Like that's what I think. I mean, and the main thing is like, what else do we need? What do you need? What do you have? What crazy stuff do you have? Like, do you have like rabbit feet everywhere? Which Peter Rabbit sequel's coming out. Super excited. The first one's amazing, by the way. It is really good for a CGI kids movie. Peter Rabbit.
There you go.
It was really good. It was really funny. The sequel, I'm excited.
Not Roger Rabbit.
I think the male star is the guy who played like the bad dude in the Star Wars movies. He was like the General Hux.
Oh.
Or something. I think he's the main good guy. It's really fun to see him like in a cute comical cartoon character type movie with great CGI. Better CGI than some of the action films I've seen lately. Netflix. That one with Bruce Willis. Oh my God, I got 30 minutes and I had to stop. It was on Amazon. I apologize, Netflix. It was on Amazon. Holy trash can. I can't believe Bruce Willis was even in that movie. I don't know the name of it. It was a space sci-fi. It just came out. I gave it 20 minutes of fast forwarding.
So obviously I will not be going to watch it.
Somebody's going to know the name of it. Tell me if it gets better. I watched it to the point where like the dude like exploded. That was pretty funny.
I still gotta watch Mortal Kombat. That's all I care about.
You haven't watched Mortal Kombat yet?
No. I know. I need to steal your HBO password.
Nope. Not gonna let you do it. Derek's got dibs on the Disney one first.
That's fair.
That one's more important because he hasn't seen The Mandalorian.
You gotta watch The Mandalorian.
It's like, you're like, I can't afford it. I just buy venues.
Which is why I can't afford it.
He is broke right now. He's like eating ramen right now.
Bitcoin's down. I bought a venue.
Him and Sean are like, just help us. So hungry. Anyway, so that's what we think. Let us know what you think. I'm very curious about this because we like all sorts of fun crap. Love it. We just like because we're idiots.
Because we are idiots.
I like vintage lamps too. It's a weird thing. My grandmother's lamps grace this room behind the cameras. I love
cool.
Them.
I know we joked about Bud Light cans and bottles, but I do like old vintage bottles.
Sure.
I like because I'm a redneck, and I went on this thing for a while. I buy things that look like they could be like little slide glass bottles, and they're horrible for slide, but they just look cool lined up.
My grandmother used to have all these Duke and UNC Pepsis and Cokes.
See, I have some of those.
I remember opening one, and they don't last.
No, they get all syrupy.
They get bad. Anyway, but yeah, let us know. Again, I'm super curious about this one. Start conversations. Have fun with it. Like that's all we do here. Just have fun and talk about guitars. Let us know.
It's true. All right, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hit that bell so you don't miss opportunities to hang out with us in the future. Thank you again. We'll see you later.